Hello and welcome everybody. Today I would like to present you with Yakuza, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. The thing is, I just finished the original Yakuza Like a Dragon like 3 hours ago, and it was such a great experience that I just thought I would like to play and record the second one for you all, so that we can enjoy it together hopefully. So, Yakuza is a very story heavy game for the most part, and I am still not sure how to handle all the cutscenes and all the dialogue and all that. I honestly thought that I am gonna do like 30-minute long episodes, and I thought this first one is just about 30 minutes, so I wouldn't have to do a lot of cuts. However, now that looking at the recordings, this is just shy of an hour, so I'm still not sure how I'm going to edit all of that, but treat it as a pilot episode and we can always just continue forward according to the feedback. I will try my best to brief you on anything that might have happened that is relevant from the first game. And I can already tell you that this first cutscene that we're seeing has nothing in regard to the first game. None of these characters appeared and we have no idea who they were, so I'm sure that's just some foreshadowing for a later plot point. Well, we almost are. This one guy, this hitman dude, just needs to die himself, and then we are good to proceed to our good old Ichiban, who is the protagonist returning from the previous game. What I want to point out already is that the game looks great compared to the previous one. And from what I've read so far, it's pretty much a straight up improvement over the previous entry, which must be a huge plus because the previous one, despite having some pretty big flaws, was a really great game. And I wasn't sure if I'm gonna like it that much because I tried beating the original Yakuza Like a Dragon 3 times, and yeah, it took me 3 tries to actually get into it properly and appreciate it. But I'm glad I did because the game was great. Now that we are done bragging about the graphics, we can finally move into the proper introductory cutscene. Our hero, Ichiban, now is working at Hello Work, and it would be much easier if I actually did my quote-unquote job as a YouTuber and play the entire previous game as well. However, my save file on the previous game is 45 hours long, so yeah, but we are Ichiban Kasuga, and we are an ex-Yakuza, and we have been on the other side of this seat ourselves in the previous game. I will probably talk about the story more when it's relevant, and I don't really want to talk through the entire cutscene as well, and I'm probably gonna need to cut some parts out since otherwise it will take way too long. But Hello Work is an institution where people who are jobless and most often homeless and have no direction in life come to hopefully get a fresh start. And now we are helping a lot of ex-Yakuza members to get a fresh new start in life after the two biggest Yakuza clans got disbanded at the end of the last game. I'm just gonna let you get through this cutscene for now. And if you want to skip it, then I'll just do the timestamps, okay?
履歴書に記載する必要があります。なことバカ正直に書いて誰が得すん。少なくとも雇用主は事前に把握しておくべき。そういうおままごとはいいんだって春日さん。こっちは例の噂聞いてきてんだ。 噂とは。あんたが俺みたいな元ヤクザモンに割のいい仕事回してるって話だよ。浜の駆け込み寺って評判じゃねえか。何のことでしょうか。私は一階の職員に過ぎません。だからそういうのはいいんだって。こっちも暇じゃねえんだ。であればまずは履歴書を書き直すところから始めましょう。何か記載できる資格はありますか？あれば求人の幅が。だからそういうのはいいっつってんだろ。他のお客様のご迷惑になりますので、施設内ではお静かにお願いします。佐々木さん、私どもの仕事はお客様と雇用主様、お互いに最善のお相手をご案内することですが、佐々木さんを見て雇いたいと思うか。今のあなたはただの元ヤクザです。お客様にご案内できる仕事はありません。どうぞお引き取りください。てめえまだやんのかい。くそ、なんだよ、話とちげえじゃねえか。とんだ無駄足だバカらしい。お騒がせして申し訳ありません。もう大丈夫ですので、次お待ちのお客様。いや、どうも。お疲れ様、春日さん。今日大丈夫だ。全然大丈夫っすよ。それよりすんません、騒がしくしちま。いやいやいや、むしろいつもああいう手合いの。気にしないでください。俺なんかでお役に立てるんなら拾っていただいたご本にきっちり。いやさすがは浜の英語。
Welcome back. I just wanted to say that regarding of our title, The Hero of Yokohama, well, we kind of saved the gray zones of this city. Because, well, there was an entire plot involving Bleach Japan, which were an institution that wanted to bleach the gray zones. But the Ijincho, where we're at currently, was kind of built on the gray zones, and the people living in there maybe didn't want to be there exactly, but they didn't really have anywhere else to go. And well, we just kind of saved the livelihoods of a lot of people, and I guess we finally got treated as a hero. Maybe not in the previous game, but at least we get the recognition we deserve in this one. And hey, look, we made it past the cutscenes, and it only took 10 minutes. Yeah, that's the Yakuza games for you, so it's definitely not for everyone, but I think the story is great. And we are, of course, playing in the Japanese dub, because it's just amazing. I've tried the English dub in the previous game, but it wasn't nearly as good. So yeah, we're going with the original for the quality voice acting. Now we are just going through a few mechanics, but since it's like a intro and a tutorial area, a lot of the city is blocked, and we are just kind of guided through everything. And this wide smile of Ichiban always makes me smile myself as well. This game is just really full of charm, and just you can feel the passion that went into it, which stands in a stark contrast to many games that came out recently, like Dragon Age or Star Wars Outlaws. So I'm just happy to play a good game, honestly. And I hope you will be there with me along for the ride. And I must just mention once again that this game looks a lot better than the previous one. Like, it all feels super fresh to me, because I've walked down this road like literally today in the previous game, and now I'm here in the continuation. And this looks just so much better. I am very happy to be able to experience it like one after another, not having to wait for like 2 years between the games. And here we go with another cutscene, because, of course, how else? This is a Yakuza game after all. This is the guy from... This is not the guy. This is the guy from before. And he just really wants to get that job, and he thinks that bribing us is the way to go. However, we, being the absolute chad that we are, we of course won't take the money.
今日は船でちょいとしかし一軒で5万たあんたもいいしのぎじゃねえか羨ましいぞ
なんか勘違いしてるみてえだな俺はそんなんじゃねえよ
ああおい待てやこれじゃ足りねえってのか
元坊5年情報あんたもそれで干上がってる口だろヤクザが足洗った後に待ってる地獄の5年間だ口座も作れなきゃボロアパートすら借りられねえスマホの契約なんてもってのほか保険にする当然そんな奴を雇う職場なんて
そこまで分かってんなら
大水戸登場会の大解散で世間に放り出された連中それをあぶく銭一つで何とかして笑わせんな世の中そんなに
俺はなんな説教聞きに来たんじゃねえんだよいいから受け取れよああ金がてめえこんな野郎
いい加減にしろさっさとその金拾って消えろ
かっこつけてんじゃねえなめやがってかかってきやがれ
And here we go with our first combat of the game. Now it's obviously just a tutorial fight, so we can't even choose what we want to do. We are just guided on what attacks we have to do. But yeah, let me walk through it. So we have our basic attacks, and then we have the opportunity attacks when the enemy is knocked down. The opportunity attack will just do more damage. Then we also have perfect guards, which we can do when we time our B press with the strike of the enemy. We can also use items during the fight, and the skills. And the skills can either require us to mash X repeatedly or press Y in the correct time window. And that was our first fight. Ichiban's smile truly is priceless. This is the smile of a man who will dive headfirst into the trash-filled river to get a used condom into his hair, to get the money that you tried to bribe him with, just so he can give it back to you. Don't believe me? See for yourself. And here's the condom crown. However, he is completely unbothered. He is just that much of a giga chad.
なあマジでかいろんなやつからあんたの話を聞いたんだ
確かに俺はヤクザから足洗った連中そんで5万つったらあれだな
じゃあ
でもそれは斡旋料じゃねえ俺が代理でスマホを契約したんだよ
スマホ
そいつに斡旋したのが医薬品メーカーからの仕事だいわゆる転売対策ってやつだマスクに風邪薬に消毒液人の弱みにつけ込むそういう奴らがネットに出品した物を偽の入札で
そんな仕事があんのか
かなりグレーな仕事だけどなメーカーにとってもそこで偽の入札って話になるんだが そいつをやるにはけど元ヤクザはスマホを
だからあんた
ね。もっと真っ当な職が見つかるまでのその場所。今みんな必死に歯食いしばってんだ。あんたみてえに恩着せがましくあぶくぜに押し付けてくるだけの仇の世界に戻るってのは俺だってあんたと同じ元ヤクザだけど、それでも真っ当に這い上がもし本当にその気があんなら。
さっきあんた俺の金をあんなにてっきりくすねるつもりなんだ。俺なんつうかあれを見て初めて俺は今まで人生をサボってきたんだって気づいちまった。頼む、お願いします。俺やり直してんだ。
オーケー、分かった。でもやり直すのはあくまで佐々木さん。俺ができるのは手助けだけだ。それじゃあ明日もう一遍ハロワに。こいつはそのための軍資金だ。もう
はい。
さあ
Well, now that we've made it past the 12-hour mark of the cutscenes in the intro section of the game, we can finally get into it. Just kidding, you can never get into it. This is Yakuza after all. I am kind of debating whether I'm gonna cut out stuff still or not. I think I'm just gonna leave it all in for the first episode, and then depending on the feedback, I'm just gonna be cutting stuff out or not. Now, here in the picture we have some of the most important characters from the previous game. The older guy is literally our father, but finding out that he is our father was like the huge plot twist, plot point of the past game that we found out in like chapter 12 out of 15 chapters. So yeah, spoiler warning, I guess. Well, you are watching a video about the continuation, so I guess that's only fair. And the other guy is who our dad thought that it was his son, but actually we were his son, and he was a son of another guy. Look, it's complicated. We'll talk about it like later, maybe, I guess. But look, this game is like 90% cutscenes. It's gonna be kind of hard to explain everything, but basically the older guy is like a father figure to us, and the other guy is like a brother figure to us, except he's been a total dick and wanted to like destroy all the gray zones and kill all the impoverished people, and he was a real dick about it, and we had to stop him. And yeah, he was a huge jerk, but we still loved him because we are a giga chat and we believe in second chances. And he was stabbed and died after we convinced him not to kill himself. So that was a huge success. Anyways, we are finally out of the cutscene for like the next 5 seconds, I'm sure. So yeah, let's enjoy being able to move our character, even if just for a tiny bit. I couldn't believe my eyes. Do you know what we're seeing? We are seeing the first weapon shop from the original game. Here in this sex shop, every beginner Yakuza player gears up for the first few fights. And the music playing in this shop is like forever engraved in my brain. And yeah, it's just a really great vibe. I literally had to walk inside because I was in such a disbelief that this thing is still here. It's honestly almost making me tear up. This sex shop is like a part of my childhood, I suppose. A person might have gotten hurt, but of course we first gotta grab the undrunk vodka bottle from the ground. And this lady is an owner of a small brothel, and she was the first person to allow us to live in one of the rooms she had, which allowed us to register for a job at Hello Work, because they weren't allowing homeless people. Yeah, she's a drunk, and yeah, but let's be nice to her. She gave us a hand when we were at our lowest, so the least we can do is repay with kindness. And that leads us to the personality. Kasuga has several personality traits which we can improve by interacting in a certain way.
それよりあんた仕事だろせっかく
本当にだ
ああ私を誰だと思ってほらさっさと仕事働けるってのは当たり前じゃないんだ分かってん
分かってるよ
ああ
Anyways, it's time to get back to work, so I'm going to let you to enjoy the next 10 hours of cutscenes, and I'll just catch you when we have something else to talk about.
「それじゃあ面接頑張って行ってきてください」「次の方どうぞ」
佐々木真也と申します。よろしく
おかけください。履歴書は
失礼します。
佐々木さん前科
窃盗です。時計手頃な大きさで高値のものなら何でも盗んでました。ダチが盗品の横流しをやってたんで、物はそうい
なるほど
やっぱり難しい。
佐々木さん
あ、
この履歴書に懲罰の欄はありません。なのになぜ
自分のしでかしたこと、それを隠してもし仕事もらえたとしても、まっとうに人生やり直すにはそれじゃ。
立派なお考えだとご安心ください。そんな佐々木さんにご紹介。
本当っすか？
一言万引きです。
すみません。うがい薬ってどこにありますか？あ、はい、あちらになります。あ、すみません。ちょっとこれ見せてもらっていいですか？かしこまりました。どうぞ、こちらになります。良さそうじゃない？ねえ。
いいけど映画始まっちゃうからまた今度にしよう。
あ、もうそんな時間？ごめんなさい。いえ、またのお越しをお待ちしております。
お待たせしました。
どうだった？
指定のものは一通り、他にも高額なものをいくつかゲットしてきました。
そいつは上出来じゃねえか。サングラスが一つに化粧品が3点、それに財布に。
早い話、どの店も陳列棚の配置が四角だらけなんですよ。まあ今時こんなダミーの腕で偽装するやつなんていませんけどね。こいつが見つかったら言い逃れできませんし、だから最近はチームを組むのが壁役、監視役、それくらい役割分ける連中。
コストを割いてでも安全を取る方針か。まあ
お疲れ様でした。お先に。
お疲れ様でした。またよろしくね。
どうもお世話になりま。
いいえ、万引きの手伝いなんて初めてだったから。じゃあお疲れ。
どうも。だからお前は手伝いが欲しいって言って。
二人組になるだけでだいぶやりやすくなりますから。それにあのおばさん、芝居も。
エキストラって名目で募集かけたんだが、それが良かったみてえだな。それにしてもおめえ、さすがの知識と手際だ。しかし最後に回ってもらったブランド、あそこは相当セキュリティに金か。狭い店なのに天井四隅に監視カメラをバッチリ置いてる。特に遮蔽物もないし、死角なんてあの場所でどうやって証拠も。
はい、店によってはカメラがダミーの場合もあるんですが、それに客が俺たちだけだったので店員ですが、レジ上にあったカメラ、あれだけ実は、だからあのカメラだけはレジを集中的に監視したかったからなのか、それとも何にせよそのおかげで。
そう。
あとは店員の注意を引きつけている。店を出て店員はすぐに盗難に気づいたとのことですが、全て後の祭り。
一回店に入っただけでそこまで観察し大したもんだ。
感心するのは俺の方ですよ。まさか
日本で一日に万引きされる総額、小売店にとっちゃ店を潰すほどの死活なのに、多くの経営者がカメラと警備員さえ。
間違ってますね。カメラや警備員を増やすと、それまでなかった盗む方からすれば余計。
そこで防犯セキュリティの欠陥を調べる。我が社の出番だ。もしも今日お前が万引きに失敗してれば、店のセキュリティは正常に機能してたってことだが。
結果はこのありさん。
セキュリティの依頼された調査自体は一旦完了だが、
というと、
いわゆる店舗と契約して防犯カメラの位置を指導したり、優秀な警備会社を。
なるほど。
このビジネスが軌道に乗れば、別に調査、コンサル、警備までを一手に引き。
お
疲れさん。おお、春日。どうだったよ、足立さん。さすがのプロ目線だ。即戦力になるだろう。それじゃあ採用ってこと。もちろん。
ありがとうございます。じゃあ買い物ですが。
おいおい、仇の世界でそんなこと。
すいません。
少しずつ極道っぽさを抜いていかない。なんだその。ああ、たまたま古本屋で
施設系。
今お前ができることは万引き調査だけだろう。だから資格の勉強でも始めてみたらどうかと思ってよ。確かにそいつは時間ができた。
春日さん、だっておかしいじゃねえかよ。マージンも取らねえで。なんで何か裏があるんじゃねえのか。
裏か。まあそうとも言えるかな。こいつは俺なりの恩返しなんだ。
恩返し。
今やってることは全部荒川組死んだおやっさんのやり残しな。行き場なくした元極道たちに受け皿を作っていく。そのおやっさんのやり残しを果たしてってのが俺なんかがやれるのはほんの一だからよ。
マジかよ。
じゃあ俺もう行くから、しっかり。なんだ今まだ仕事。それじゃ仕事。
はい。こんな時間からまた仕事って。
ハロワならとっくに就業時間。偉人町にはお前と同じように春日が仕事を斡旋した後も、日本最大の極道組織、あの日以来仇の世界に放り出せ、そのうち職にあぶれて行くあてのない連中はかなりの数に上る。そいつらを春日が一人残
らず。
普通だけど、あいつを見てると不可能な。手を貸さずにはいられる。
はい。
Okay, here we go, out of the cutscenes after like 11 years. And here we have some more combat tutorials. We're of course gonna help this poor homeless man, because who else will, if not the Giga Chat Ichiban Kasuga. We also get introduced to a new mechanic, which is very much welcome. We are allowed to walk. Yes, we couldn't walk in the past game during combat. And yeah, we also had the environmental attacks, except we couldn't walk to the environment to do them. So I guess that's a pretty big step up. Also, we get slightly more damage if we walk up close to an enemy, so that's also a small plus. And I guess we push them away and we can see where we're pushing them. So that could be useful if you want to ragdoll enemies into each other. Don't forget to steal a lettuce sandwich from the pocket of one of the guys we just beat. The health ain't gonna recover itself, you know.
おう。
After this refreshing 10 seconds of combat and walking, we can finally get to the real game, which is going back for another 10 hours of cutscenes. But this time we get to hang out with our party members and dear friends from the previous game. So that's pretty nice. And yes, I almost shit myself because I thought this car is gonna run me over, and in the previous game when a car ran you over it did 100 damage and I didn't have 100 HP and I wasn't saving in between the cutscenes, so I thought I'm just gonna kill myself, but luckily the car stopped, so we managed to avoid that. They've got such high quality swallowing animations, I wonder if they actually added some sex minigames. However, I wouldn't know if they even had them in the previous one, because my Ichiban had 0 Reese and didn't pursue any of the love relationships you could. Anyways, this is Nanba, our first party member from the previous game, and his job was homeless guy, and he was throwing like seeds at guys to summon pigeons to peck them. Yeah, I'm not kidding. And this lady is a sister of a prostitute whose boss got killed, and she was like, I liked the guy who was prostituting my sister, so she joined us to take revenge. And this guy is an ex-detective who's a cool guy, but his plot was kinda that something happened, like the main police officer was like corrupt and he did something bad to like one of his friends, and one of the guys like went to prison for life or something. Look, this game has a lot of plot points. It's not easy to keep track of everything, okay? But he's a cool guy. We all like Adachi. He had a lot of health and lots of defense. So yeah.
半純義もだよ。付き合い悪いな。気使ってくれてんだよ。自分たちはあくまで裏社会の人間だから。
ちょっと寂しいけどね。
まあな。でも言ってることは間違っちゃいねえ。俺らが表の世界でまっとうに生きよう。何？別に根性の別れってわけじゃねえ。だな。
で、お前らはその後どうなんだ？荒川真澄の置き土産。
まあ。先の長い話だけどな、足立さんには迷惑かけっぱなし。
まったくだ。うちみてえな弱小会社に仕事なんてポンポン作る。
いや、ほんと面目で。
冗談だよ。一問の得にもなりゃし。
変わんねえな。
そうだね。そういうの。ちょっとお手洗い。マスター。お手洗い借り。
で、さっちゃんとはその後どうなんだよ。
え？デートの一つくらいはしたのか。
何言ってんだよ。
I am just as confused as Ichiban, because my Ichiban was just as speechless as this one in here, but oh well, I guess the game acknowledged that, so I am happy about it.
お前さっちゃんに惚れた。
いや、それはその
隠してたつもりか。こっちがこれまでどんだけ気使ってたと思って。
そう。
まあんなことは気にすんな。それよりも動くんなら今なんじゃ。
お互い散った生活も落ち着いただろうしな。そういうことを。
いやでも
うだうだ言ってるうちに他の誰かに取られちまってもいいのか。さっちゃんには太客もいるだろうしよ。お前が思ってる以上に
でも俺そういうのから
今日の帰りにでもさっちゃん誘ってみろよ。今度二人で遊びに行かねえかとか。最初はそんなんでいい。
お、さすが足立さん。 100
なに足立さん、また悪い遊びしてんの？
あ、そうださっちゃん。
飲んだ飲んだ。
大丈夫かよナンバー、ふらついてんぞ。
しゃあねえな、俺がついてくわ。どっちにしろ駅行くっしよ。
大丈夫。
どこ？
ほいじゃあな、まあ機会が。人生は一度きりだ。悔いのねえようにしろ。
足立さん、
ほらナンバー
相手。
大丈夫かな。じゃあまたね。
さっちゃん。
ん？
いや
何？どうしたの？
いや、なんでもねえんだ。
そう？じゃあね。
さっちゃん、
ちょっとさっきから何？
悪い。あのよ、今度どっか遊び行かねえか。
何？もう次の飲み会の話？次はうちの店でやる約束でしょ？
あ、いや、そうじゃなくて、二人でどっか行かねえか。
Well, our good boy Ichiban is just as speechless as I remembered him, and his Riz level didn't increase between the games, so I guess we are back to square one, and yeah. But I am glad the game is still lore accurate, and my poor boy Ichi doesn't get any action, but hey, we can always go to a soul plant and pay 100k for a full refill, if you know what I mean. Now she's probably calling us to tell that she called the cops on us.
ごめん。急に言われてテンパっちゃって。
いや、こちらこそ大変ぶしつけなお話で。
来週の土曜なら空いてるんだけど。
はい。
遊び行くんでしょ？二人で。
それ、つまり。
楽しみにしてる。じゃあ、また。
Except our absolute Giga Chat totally nailed it, and he's got that race, trust me. This is exactly how you wanna approach women. Take lessons, everyone. This is how you all bug a buddy in 2025. And this is when the post-nut clarity hits us. Just kidding, now we are getting advised by our just as speechless friends about how to proceed. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, but our dude is like 45 right now, and he spent 18 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit, but yeah, he spent like half of his life behind the bars. So I guess he didn't really have too many opportunities to bug anybody's. But our maidenless friends are here to help us level up our reason, so let's not worry about that yet.
こりゃ俺ら
え褒める
まあ人並みにはな
力になるからよ。せっかく掴んだチャンスだ。
おめえら
恩に切るさて、じゃあ何から
だな。まずは何よりも変に肩肘デートってのはお互いをより深く知るための時間。
なるほ
いや、それは女の子がデートに求めるのは特別な時間だ。記憶に残るようなと自然体なんかじゃなくて。
なるほど。あれでも言ってることが
こういうなおとなしく年長者の言うことを聞いておけ。伊達に人生経
いや足立さんが正解なら
なんぼだって彼女の一人も
いてえとこをつ
思いついた。今から街でようぜ。どっちのアドバイスを聞くかは風が
望むところじゃねえか。最高のアドバイスをしてやるよ。
お
駅前に来たけどよ。これから
気を引き締めろ春日。授業はもうデートの極意レッスン
姿勢。
そうデートってのは待ち合わせ場所に着いた時相手より先に着くのは当たり前。愛しい何しろ相手にしてみりゃそこで目にするお前がその印象次第で。
なるほど。
どういうこと。じゃあ1番お前どういう
それ
ああ硬い硬い緊張してますって感じがプンプンすら。
そうなのか。
いつも通りそらそこのベンチにでも腰掛けて言ったろ。自然体まして寝顔なんて。
Well, now we get to make a few more choices that will probably shape how we envision Kasuga to be. So we get to pick whether he's like more chill or more like a... I don't even know how to describe what Adachi wants us to be, but it ain't it. However, yeah, it improves our personality, so I guess there is a way to min-max that, but I just went with whatever felt best to me, but honestly neither of the options seems particularly well. But I guess that's the intention, because I think no matter what we choose, we eventually come to the conclusion that somewhere in between is the best option.
お前は見どころがある。さあ
ちょっと待て。お前が待ち合わせ場所に行ってもしさっちゃんがベンチでそうベンチで寝てるのがただのお疲れサラリー。さっちゃんも気使ってデートどころじゃなくなるだろ。
確かに。
だからこそバシッと匂う。
まあ仁王立ちもそれはそれ。でも待ってる姿だらしなく見えねえよう気ぃつけるわ。
じゃあ次のレッスンとデートの極意レッスン2。デートの行き先だ。
おお、それそいつが聞きたかった。
しゃれた
おお、デートっつったらよ、やっぱなんだよ。
デートはおしゃれなレストラン。
ああ、そんないかにもな場所を春日お前が。
俺が
ああ
カレー。
あの店は裏メニューで100辛スコビル値にしておよそ120万。タバスコの500倍以上の辛さだ。
500倍。
ああ、辛いもの好きどもが尻巻いて逃げ出す化け物メニューだ。今のところ完食できた人間は一人もいねえ。そんな化け物をお前がペル
辛いもの
バカ吹き出す汗を拭いひたむこれに惚れないやつはいねえ。
バカなんで完食前
確か
何遍も言ってるだろ。肩肘張らずにお前が通い慣れてる店に行けよ。
そうは言っても。
だったら牛丼デートに決まりなんてね。それには生き慣れた場所が。
まあ
Generally, I agree with Nanba here, but I just thought it would be funny to actually watch Ichiban eat a super spicy thingy, so I chose the spicy food option. I am not yet sure if we'll actually get to experience that, because I just finished this recording and I sat straight down to edit it together, because I haven't uploaded in like 4,000 years, so yeah, I guess it's just gonna be good to upload on the first day of the new year to get a positive streak going.
なるほど。ありがとな。確かにその通りだ。となると、牛丼屋でもなさそうだ。確かに俺はリラックスできるけど、さっちゃんにとっちゃあんまり楽しい飯じゃなく、俺なりに二人で楽しめそうな店。
そうだ。よくぞ気づいた。いや、お前がそれに気がつけるかなんか思ったよりちゃんだな。
ちょいと尺だが一安心だ。
いやー、二人のおかげでデートの心構え。そう。
よくぞここまでついてきた。
いつも通り自然体。
違うな。そんなの全然生地本来の色じゃないだろう。つうわけで俺が勧める最も
これがデート服。
自然な装いってのは突き詰めていけばオーガニック。この服は麻やコットンから作られていて化学染料、つまり環境に優しいし。
なるほど。でもさっちゃんびっくりしねえか。
心配すんな。人間は誰しも自然の一部だ。何より環境に優しい男。
そうなのかな。
おいおい、目を覚ませよカスが。自然か天然か知らねえが、こんなんでさっちゃんの心がときめく。
じゃあ
見ろ、これがかっこいいデート服だ。
これは
カスがなぜ
急に
オスのホタルが光る。愛しい人を振り向かせるために光る。それは生物本能に従え。カスが
And for the final option, we get to pick our outfit for the day. And here they just let us go with whatever, and I think our default outfit looks by far the best, but I suppose we've got to choice, and I just think that the one on the right looks cooler. So that's that.
服装くらいは
そうか。なら
だな。俺らができること。
おめえら。
Okay, and here we are. It actually took 50 minutes to get through it all, however I think like 40 minutes have been cutscenes, so depending on whether you wanted to skip them or not, I guess your video might have been a lot shorter. Except if cutscenes aren't your thing, then I'll either have to cut a lot of them out and then the episodes will be a lot shorter, probably like 15 to 20 minutes long. But then I don't know if the Yakuza games are really a thing for you. And if you like the cutscenes, then, well, I like the Yakuza cutscenes as well, so I hope that's been fine. And the enemies don't aggro nearly as much, so I just run away from them, and this will be the end for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, because I plan to go through the entire game in one way or another. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Take care, and make sure to remind me what style of video you'd like to see, whether to keep all the cutscenes uncut or to edit them down or to cut them completely. Anyways, that's all. Bye bye!